I think this is the first time I've ever reviewed a Netflix movie on my movie review, whatever. Like, I mean, I've seen a lot of movies on Netflix, of course, like Gerald's Game, like, that was really good. I just never reviewed it. It's so weird that this one's my first review. I don't know, because I reviewed the trailer and Comic-Con, so I was like, alright, I gotta review it. So it was great sitting at home just watching this movie. Bright. This is a Netflix movie, and Netflix is making a jump to movies. They have great TV shows. For example, Stranger Things. It's pretty amazing. And then you got these movies coming out, which are usually bad. Like, I'm sorry, the outside movies they make are downright awful. But then you get like Gerald's Game is a really good Netflix movie. Hush was a really good Netflix movie. And then you get this, Bright, which is like a $90 million budget. And it's got David Ayer and Will Smith. And where we heard that from? Oh yeah, a little movie called Suicide Squad. So going to this movie, I was kind of nervous. It was written by Max Landis, who's like a weird dude in real life. And the movie's basically about, say in California, Will Smith is a police officer and he's teamed up with Joel Edgerton, who is an orc. His name's like Jacoby or something like that. He's an orc. In this world, we have dragons, fairies, orcs, they're everywhere. And it's mixed in with our world. And I dug this movie. I'm going to say the critics are wrong, guys. They are wrong. This movie is 100 times better than Suicide Squad. I'm just going to say that. It's enjoyable. I don't know. Maybe it's just, I have to watch it again. I don't know. But the first viewing, my review reaction right now, I like it. I mean, I enjoy the world, like what this is. Like, I want to see a sequel, maybe even a TV, like a series with Will Smith and Joel Edgerton. I want to see more of these characters because they work together awesome. They remind me of Bad Boys and Lord of the Rings. That's what this movie reminded me of. And it's pretty much them getting this girl with this one, whatever, who's like a... What is she? She's like an elf. She's an elf. And they're trying to get from A to B. And then Noomi Rapace, who was like this weird elf, whatever, blood on her or whatever, coming after her. And I'll say this. I'll go ahead and get the criticism out of the way. Noomi Rapace, her character sucks. Her villain's just terrible. All the side characters beside Will Smith and Joel Edgerton have no character development whatsoever, pretty much. And she sucks. But they look good because she's an awesome looking villain. Like I said, she's a cool looking villain. She has cool attributes, but she's not a cool character. That was my main issue with Stranger Things with 11 in the first season, and in season 2 you get way more character development. That's the same way I feel about Noomi Rapace's movie. She did not get character development, but she has a lot of cool attributes about it that I really like. I thought everyone did really good in this movie for the most part. It's just the characters suck, basically. But, like I said, Will Smith, man, you know when Will Smith tries. Suicide Squad, it felt like he was trying. This movie, he's trying because he's awesome. Him and Joel Edgerton, like I said, have great chemistry in my opinion. Joel Edgerton stole the show for me. His character, I love like the controversy that he's a cop and all the other orcs aren't. They're like gangsters and they're kind of judging him. And he kind of feels bad. He's like, I'm alone and Will Smith's my only friend and he has to team up with them. And that's a good little story, and they work together really good. And the action scenes are fun as hell. David Ayer does a really good job with like the edgy and cinematography look and like the gritty sights and the rain and the action scenes are really big explosions and the CGI is awesome. For a Netflix movie, the CGI really works. But they also use practical effects, which I love that they use practical effects. And again, like I said, the action is just fun. It's bloody. Now, I will say this. They cuss a lot. And sometimes you're like, alright, did we need fuck in that sentence? Did we really? I don't think we did, but we got it in there anyways. And the movie's like 15 minutes too long. But that's it. Overall, I had fun with the movie. The villain sucks. It's a little too long. Too much language in like a few scenes. And sometimes I have to admit, it was kind of ridiculous with all the fairies and dragons. Like, it took me out for a second. I was like, I got so into the universe that sometimes I was like, alright, that's just a little too much. Even though we're in a world full of dragons and fairies, sometimes you're like, alright, can we just like take a pause for a moment? And I thought the whole wand and everything was kind of like predictable, like what the whole movie's ended up gonna be. Like, it's kind of predictable. Overall, I enjoyed Bright. I liked it. I'm going to give it a B. If you have nothing to do, watch Bright. It's not that bad. It really isn't. So anyway, guys, hope you guys enjoyed this review, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye-bye.